All right, what up, everybody? And it is the day after my birthday. My birthday is February 20th. All right, now check this out. 3 is my favorite number. All right, and exactly 3 people, only 3 people, wish me happy birthday yesterday. My mom, one of my good friends from a long time ago, and then, somebody else. Oh, yeah, and another good friend from a long time ago. Well, I can't even, forgot. And after that, everybody else was like, da, 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 da. So it is what it is. What can you do? I'm not big on the birthdays, but for some unknown reason, I felt like I wanted, to do like a birthday something or whatever. But me and the wolves, we just went out walking all over the place. We walked literally for like 3 hours, not at a time. We went into the bushes, went into the forest. One of them stopped, and he just was kind of assessing the environment, and I'm not too sure, but he didn't want to go any further. And I think he felt there was something going on. And where we were in the woodland area, you can see, because it's wintertime, and of course all the majority of the leaves are off the tree, so you can see very far into the woods. But however, basically, what was confusing about it, I didn't know if there was something camouflaged in the woods. I watch like a lot of like outdoor stuff. So, and I'm thinking like, wow, maybe something's looking right at us and it's camouflage. Now, the younger one, he's cool. Now, this dude has, if you guys have seen Underworld, his teeth are just like that. Lycan style. I mean, those things are just ridiculous. I mean, alien / predator teeth. I mean, his teeth are just ridiculous. All right. So, but again, he's young, so he may not know how to wrestle with somebody more mature. So we're not going to experiment with that. Now, the older one is just older by a year. They're from the same breeder. He stopped and he just kept looking into the woods, and he was looking, and I was like, yo, let's go. And he wouldn't go, and he was standing there. The little one's always like, yo, let's go. So after I was assessing it and I was looking and I was using, all my because I have really good hearing, and I heard some stupid noise. I don't know what it was, but then that was enough. It wasn't like no scary shit like get out, it was just like some weird animal noise, I guess. I don't even know. Could have been a bird for all I know, or somebody riding a tricycle. I don't know. But anyway, we didn't go any deeper. And as soon as I turned around to be like, let's go, the older one was like, yo, pew, let's get up out of here. And he kept looking behind. Now, that made me think like, oh, man, what the heck is going on? Now, normally when I'm out there in the cut, I normally have my business with me. But for that particular time, I was doing something because somebody parked near me or something. So I took side holster business out, put it on the side, and did all this stuff. And the last time we went walking, I always forget their water bottle. So I was like, oh, man, and I was putting everything. I have like this one specific vest that I carry everything in, and I didn't have that, and I had a hoodie on, and I was doing all this stuff, and I forgot it like right on the seat. So I was like, oh shit, I didn't have that, and I didn't realize that until we were like up in the cut, and then I was just like, damn, and I didn't even have the Aya Thundera with me either. So I was like, damn. So I didn't have any gloves, because normally when I'm out there I have these gloves, and they're kind of in case you get attacked or something. These like meaty gloves, you can put your hand in like any wild animal's mouth and, fight back without them jacking you up. I mean, I'm sure they can get through the gloves. But the point is, if you got to rustle a wild boar or something, or a fox or a coyote or a wolf or something like that, these gloves, I got to get them for you. They're lined with something. And I didn't even have those with me. So I'm like, what the heck? And I thought I had those. It was just like one of those things where I went out unprepared. All right. Shit happens. All right. So anyway, with that being said, we left. We was walking back and forth, and then I realized that I'm gonna go back up there. I'm gonna, you can only go so far with your car, because it's like gated off or something. There's like some big steel beam that like blocks the road. So I'm gonna go there, park, and then, or I'm just gonna take Wednesday, because Wednesday can go over like any obstacle course. Wednesday, So yeah, and that's basically about that. So I'm gonna check that out on the bike, probably, I don't know, not like any afternoon. I think I don't want to go in the morning and become a meal for somebody or something, So anyway, so let's get back to what I was talking about before I strayed away from the subject here. All right. Hold on, let me put my chapstick down. Fellas, you gotta have your chapstick. Gotta keep your PSLs, looking representable. All right. So I went to Micro Center and they only had, now if you get the 512, that's gonna run you like $1,500-$1,600. All right. Now they had an open box because they didn't have the 256. They had the 256 in silver, and I was like, nah, I don't want that, because I just wasn't feeling the color. And they had this 512 like that. All right, for $1,200. Now, if I got the one that I originally wanted, I would have been spending that, whatever, like that. So I ended up just buying this 512, just what I needed, 8 core. Then I got insurance with it, of course. So the whole thing was like around 1,300 something bucks or whatever the case may be. So that was basically a come up for me, because I definitely needed storage. Now, on the old iPad, I normally use about 160 gigs of storage, and that's mostly without any video. It's just the raw photos. I use a Sony A1, and I use a couple other things, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. So that's basically about that. So now with the 512, what I really wanted, but I just couldn't afford it. I think that's a good come up. Now the pen I'm going to use, I bought this case, and of course the pen doesn't fit in there. This is the Adonite pen. The Apple pen is just, it's a stupid pen. I shouldn't say a stupid pen. I've only kind of used it slightly, and I wasn't feeling it. I just needed a bigger pen, because I've got the bigger hands, So the Adonite pen is good, definitely for any type of creativity. So I've never had a problem with it, and it's dope. All right, so I'm going to get into a real review a little bit later on, let you guys know what's happening. So today is the 21st, day after my birthday, and what am I going to do? Same thing I did yesterday. Absolutely nothing. But I am going to get down heavy on the editing, the B-roll, the footage, and everything like that. So if anyone's in the New Hampshire area, Maine is a bit of a stretch. Boston, let me know. We can hook up. We can do some stuff, because I definitely want to get a lot of drone footage. I just want to get my video game up, and and just get everything up, because I just been kind of slacking big time. So I need to be out there and doing what I do. Now, if anybody does ride a bike or whatever the case may be, Wednesday and Winter are equipped with dual bike racks. Winter actually I ride with a single bike rack on there, but I can add on an additional bike rack in case somebody just doesn't have a bike rack or something, because or whatever the case may be. But whatever, if you have a bike, you should have a bike rack if you're out in these parts, basically. But hey, sometimes people don't. Those things are expensive. But anyway, so if anybody's in the area, they want to start getting down with some projects, doing some stuff, let me know. I am down. And that's basically about that. So if you're in the Boston area, New Hampshire area, let the kid know. And yeah, we'll make it happen. So that's basically about that. So yeah, this is a really good purchase right here. And the thing about it is the weight distribution on this, is a little weird. Like when you pick up the first gen, you could feel the whole thing is solid. And when you pick up this one, you can feel it's a little back heavy, like back here. So when you hold it, I don't know if that means it's supposed to slide into your hands, but it just feels like, let's go to the front. Yeah, it just feels some kind of weird heavy. All right. So anyway, that's about that. So I'll be back with some dope stuff a little bit later, do some video stuff, and try and put some stuff on here and see what we can do. All right. Now, the only thing I wanted to really find out, because I didn't get too detailed into it, if this is 8 gigs or 16 gigs, because it is smooth. I mean, the OS is smooth. Now, I had to upgrade this OS because like every so often, Apple just stops me from using certain applications. So I had to upgrade it to, tell you in a hot second. Damn, my nails look like mad sharp here, but they're actually not. It's just the way the light is hitting. All right. All right, so I'm using 16.3 on this one. And I think this one is, and I got to network all these together.
I'm using 16.3 on this one right here, which is the newer one. So both 16.3, both pretty smooth. You know, so yeah, you can't go wrong. So if you come across a good deal, I would definitely buy this, the first gen. I was actually going to sell this for $400, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it, stick it in my, you know, my bag when I'm riding, you know, through the trails or whatever, and I'm just chilling. You know, I want to go underneath a tree and write my memoirs and whatnot. You know, I could just do it on that and just chill. That's about it. But you know, but now, you know, summertime's coming. You know, I'm probably not going to be doing that because you don't know what the frick is going to come out the bushes. Now you can kind of see everything, so it puts you at ease. But yo, when those trees come in, it's like, whoop. Anyway, peace out.